As we open the door to mystery and suspense, we see a light at the end of the hallway. The steady thump is not an unseen entity in the walls. It is your own heart beating. Come further and be enveloped in the light of Schlock Shock Radio. The charade continues on another night of Fright Train. Step on board with Act 3, the 5 W's. The situation is even worse, with one dead body in the caboose, and as of yet, no real suspects. The train's conductor, James Williams, has tied the hands of Joe Tate and Shaw. Now trapped in an empty compartment, they look out the window into the darkening horizon and contemplate how to prove their innocence. All the while, killer could possibly still be on the train and waiting to strike again. The clock is ticking, and when it stops, nobody knows.
Joe, you've been awful quiet. You okay?
I hate this.
I know. We're in a bit of a bad box. Tying us up and locking the door seems a bit like overkill.
Do you think it's been an hour?
More than that. We'll be stopping soon.
How are we going to prove that we had nothing to do with killing that man?
Well, I know the porter saw me sleeping when he went around calling for lunch.
Nobody saw me.
With you not sharing a room with anyone, it'll be harder. Well, I don't know how long the body was left lying there. The porter could easily say that I went to sleep after the murder.
I have nothing. No alibi.
Well, the truth is that you're innocent. You have to have faith in that.
How do you know?
I don't follow.
You don't know I'm innocent. All you know is that I was walking back from the murder scene.
You don't have any blood on you.
I could have thrown the bloody clothes off the train and then changed, then started walking back to the lunch car for a bite to eat.
You want to be hung?
No, the murderer most likely threw their clothes off the train.
It's a possibility.
Now, it was a mess in there. If they didn't throw the clothes out, they are still on board. If they did, then they're wearing a fresh pair of clothes.
Yeah?
Most people traveling on a train are up in the passenger cars, like you.
So, if they were to change clothes, they would need a place to do it.
Exactly. WC or...
The compartments? If so, there'd be some evidence of blood in the compartment. If it was a gory mess, it's highly unlikely that the killer didn't get any on him.
No, wait. It's no good. They could have just changed in the caboose with the body, then thrown everything out the back.
How would they have walked over the body and not trapped any blood back to the forward compartments? Blood is floor to ceiling. The roof!
There are no windows in the caboose, and we didn't see any tracks going back towards the cabins. The killer must have walked to the back door, possibly changed back there, and tossed the clothes, but no matter what, they used the roof to get back onto the train.
So where does that leave us?
We may not know how the killer traveled. It may not clear our names yet, but if we can find evidence of the bloody clothes and possibly where they came back into the train, we might learn more about who they were.
Well, we still can't rule out that they didn't just leave the train.
Right. Well, that whittles it down to just investigating the back of the caboose. If only we could get back there. We need to get out of this room.
My worry is as soon as they call a sheriff, proving our innocence is going to become a lot harder. We need to check out the caboose now. Let's get out of here. Here, I'll grab a piece of glass and cut you free. You do the same for me. Then, we're getting on this roof. So what exactly did you write in the note?
I simply said, "Dear James Williams, we are innocent. We broke out to prove it to you by solving the murder mystery."
Well, maybe they'll open up to your sense of honesty.
Or maybe it'll backfire.
Speaking of fire, you don't have a pistol on you, do you?
Don't tell anybody, but
I've got a one-shot in my garter.
Thought you were a school teacher.
Old boyfriend wants me back.
I see.
You?
My revolver's taken when we were tied.
You worried about James Williams?
More worried about finding a lunatic. Alright, we're at the back of the caboose. Be careful climbing down.
Shaw?
I'm almost down. What do you see?
Look,
Bingo. One handprint.
right here on the ladder. But what good is it? A handprint isn't going to tell us who committed the crime.
You're absolutely right. But look,
I see it. This isn't a human hand.
it's a paw.
What did you find?
Williams.
Now I seem to remember tying your hands. Why did you have to go and break my window?
Because we're innocent.
Can you prove it?
Not yet, but look here.
I can see from here. It's a smear of blood. Same stuff that has repainted the back of my train.
It's a print. An animal print.
Animal? So what? Obviously a man did this.
We know. The dead man's hands were tied. Maybe he was tied back here and a wolf or a mountain lion got on board and killed him.
Or maybe it's just blood. I'm sorry, but we're stopping soon to contact the sheriff. So far, you both escaped your confines and have proven nothing of your innocence. If anything, you've proven how guilty you are. Porter,
Yes, sir?
take our prisoners to an empty compartment and hogtie them. Get Jameson to help you.
Damn it, Williams, we're innocent. If we killed this man, why would we inform you in the first place? Use your damn head.
Listen here, Crowbait. You're going to do as I tell you. You're going to go quietly with my men. You're going to let them tie you up. You're going to do it, or I'm going to kill you.
Fright Train Act 3. With situations and characters created by Stephen Snowden, Fright Train Act 3 starred Scott Gliney as Shaw, Stephanie Lafferty as Josephine Tate, Nathan Pensonolt as the Porter, and Stephen Snowden as James Williams. Music by Matt Meindl. Fright Train is a production of Schlock Radio, copyright 2013. This is Sean P. Metty. Until next time, stay out of the dark.